Welcome to the Solstice Mastery Monday. We've already said happy solstice and welcome in, and I'm so happy that we're all here together today. I mean, it's just such a profound space to connect in and gather in today and allow ourselves to, really come into, how we're each uniquely experiencing this, right? Because there is this overall grand thing that's taking place. And at the same time, here in this space, what I'd like to open up into today is how each of our souls is really wanting to come online and be present and be more aware and connect into this space of what's taking place. So this is what we get to do together today. And so for any one of you who has been here for Mastery Monday before, thank you. And those who haven't, I'm just actually, for everyone that's here, I'm going to shift a little bit how I do things usually for a Mastery Monday, since it is the solstice. I'm going to be just sharing a little about what's taking place. Of course, on our planet, is a lot of us have already been reading and doing other meditations for the solstice and the grand conjunction and everything that's taking place. I'll share a bit about that. Then I'll lead into the meditation. And then after that, I'll just take some comments of how the meditation was for you. So that's how we'll go today. And I'll open up before I actually start sharing about what's taking place. From my perspective, my receiving is lead a short centering, grounding meditation for all of us to synergize and come into coherence with. So just checking Facebook here. Great, everything's on roll, so let's do this. So thank you, and let's take a moment here to close our eyes and take a breath into the body. Take a breath into the body. To bring our awareness into this moment, our awareness into this breath, into our bodies, to allow our breath to open up more space in the body, to open up more ability for our energy to flow. For our minds to relax, to slow down, to come into the beautiful present moment that is now in connection with our bodies, with what we're experiencing, what we're hearing and being and creating in this moment. Each breath allowing more presence. So allowing ourselves to just release what took place before this moment and what's to come after, so that we're here fully engaged with ourselves here now. And good. In this moment, welcome in you, your soul, your pure wisdom. Welcoming in you, the you that is balanced and in harmony with your wisdom, your knowledge. And that's also in harmony with all that is. Settling into this space. And as we're settling into this space together, Recognizing the circle of people that are here. Recognizing the circle of people that are present. Here also to be supported. And that all of our energy here is collaborating and unifying to optimize our reception of what's true for us in this moment. To receive and embody our intentions and experiences. And giving gratitude for all those who are here today to support and create a more powerful field for all of us to receive and be. And bringing your attention back into your own body, your own self, your own soul. Opening into this space to receive your depth, to receive your truth, to receive any and all transformation that wants to show up and come through in this moment. Good. And allowing this to be so. And it is. So, thanking everyone for being here again, and everyone that's on Facebook and Zoom. And just recognizing again the space that we're in right now that is allowing us to catalyze more of what's really showing up is more of the unknown to make itself known, right? I feel like that's what's really happening with these powerful planetary conjunctions, with these powerful streams of energy, is the willingness and the capacity for each one of us to come into that space of, I don't know, and I'm willing. I don't know, and I'm willing to receive who I am in this moment, to receive who I am so that what's taking place within me comes into that harmony, comes into awareness, comes into consciousness. Because right now what's happening is like the whole collective is shifting, right? Each one of us, our own wisdom and abilities and capacities and our past experience, everything that's coming up for transformation, it's all shifting. And so in this whole collective field that we have agreed upon as what is our reality is shifting. And so it creates a lot of that energy of excitement. It creates that energy of motivation, to allow ourselves to witness more of who we are. And there's also that other side of comes up of fear of like, oh, what's going to happen? What decisions should I make? How should I make them? That's going to maybe catalyze and be in harmony with what is true. And so what I'd like to bring through in the meditation today is that deeper sense of knowing, that deeper sense of truth, and envisioning and coming into the space that allows and grows and integrates our own conscious capacity to be okay with what is, while we are doing our own inner work to bring more of that stillness, more of the presence, more of the depth of our experience to come to the surface, our higher self, that connection with our conscious self, our soul self, that isn't playing in the field of the distortions of the collective. And so when we do that, then then we're supporting the collective in moving into a specific direction that is harmony and balance, that is in line with our soul. So then what do we receive more of? We receive more of our soul, receive more of who we are. And it's like it's funny, it's like as I'm reaching out and coming back in, I'm recognizing that it's really more like this, right? Because when we close our eyes, like for those of us, when you go into that meditative state and you close your eyes and you're in that deep space, and it's just like everything feels, when you go into that space where everything feels so real and alive and tangible, and then you open your eyes and we're back in this external reality, that we've agreed upon by a collective of this is what this looks like and this is how it functions. Now we're in that depth space of learning how to bridge more deeply and more creatively with more powerful capacity to shift the external world because of who we're being. Not because by any force or any like having to do certain things, but just by who we're being, choosing to be, and what we're choosing to experience, what we're choosing to think, what we're choosing to feel. And so I'm in the midst of this myself. I, for the past 7 or so years, I've been deeply guided by, the people that we call, or the beings that we call the master beings, right? All the beings that are working to support this planet, the Arcturians, the Lyrans, the Pleiadians, the Metatron, Melchizedek, Syrians, like all these beings that people are like, what are these? Like what, and so those of you that have connection with those and those who don't, and having all these incredible multidimensional experience to all of a sudden now, in the past little while, it stopped. So I'm in a place of unknown and I'm like, what's happening? And I went into meditation about it. And I was like, what's happening? I was concerned. It's like, whoa, I'm cut off. I'm disconnected. What's taking place here? And I was like, wow, another shift, another transformation, another new space. And when I went into meditation, they all gathered around me and sent me off. It's like next level. And then all of a sudden I started to see a whole nother level of all the dimensions that I've spoke about to you, all the experiences of soul, all the experience of everything that's taking place, take on a whole new look, a whole new shape, a whole new harmonic, a whole new coherence and resonance in my field. And it was like, whoa, okay. And this is what I'm integrating now. So to tell you exactly what that is and what it looks like, I don't know yet. And so because of this, I've contacted some close allies of mine who I feel are operating into some of these higher octaves of experience, and like, oh great, here you come, exciting, and I'm like, okay, great, all right, here I come. I don't know what it looks like, I don't know what it feels like, but I'm still in that in between space of the unknown, where this is what it used to be and this is where I'm going. But what's happening right here, right now, is it just feels like that still point of power. That still point of power that is the most real place that we can be, outside of all the descriptors and the information and all the things that we go into having to come into words with and ideas of. And so I just want to invite everyone to know that that's what it kind of feels like overall on this planet. Like some of us are coming into a higher soul level of being an understanding of ourselves, a consciousness space, and it's time to let all that wants to crack and fall away, parts of our personalities, parts of our egos, parts of our stories, to step into this clear space of, I don't know and I'm willing. Because what can we truly know? Right? What is, and that's like the depth place that we come into, is like, all I know is that I'm here right now and in this full experience. And feeling into that and feeling the truth of the moment and letting the truth of the moment guide us into the next moment without having to hang on to the truth that we just had. So, and I know it can be like a really tender space and a really fearful place, because it's like, whoa, then what do I have to hold on to? So I feel like that's what this whole shift is, right? The whole shift of age, the whole shift of becoming something new is not having anything to hold on to. Not having anything to hold on to. How can we be new if we're holding on to the old? So just allowing that to come into this space of meditation today, as we go into that shortly, because as we recognize, it's like, I feel like, now this whole year, we've been like searching, like searching and seeking for information, for the truth about what's happening, in our world with the whole health issue, the whole, government, and the election, and everything that's taking place. And then with our own selves, like, yes, we're feeling the call, we're feeling the call, we're feeling the impetus to transform and to know ourselves more deeply. So we're seeking and, looking for information and looking for guidance and mentors and people that are bringing through this information. And then within that, taking some time, taking some breaks, taking some time to let it settle, to let ourselves settle into just that still moment where we get to feel ourselves more deeply. Your body, your breath, the space more deeply. And then letting that lead and magnetize to you what is the next thing to support you, right? What's the next thing that can be, that wants to momentarily show up in your space? So just honoring that, just honoring that depth of who we've been in our lives, all the experiences that we've had, all the people that we've engaged with in this life that we know of, and then all the other ones that, have led up to this life in this body, this consciousness, these experiences. And with gratitude, having that honor and having that depth of just observance, and then saying, okay, I'm here in that space in between. All of that was, that still point that I am now, and all that's to come. And then as we sit in that still point, just letting it all come together and merge with honor and grace, and asking for, and we'll be doing this in meditation, asking for everything to dissolve into power and energy that can be utilized in this moment to know more of ourselves in neutrality, in observance, right? So that everything that we ever been and everything that we ever are is just this still point of power that we get to maneuver from. So that's what I want to lead today. And because of that, what happens is we gain more capacity. We gain more energy and ability to move energy, to receive energy through this vessel, this body, this temple, and then more capacity to express it authentically and freely without attachment to it being anything than other what we are in the moment. So just really wanting to honor this depth of ourselves that we're capable of, and bring some more of that in for us, and still knowing and being, right, our full selves, and still having that experience. I just I want to bring this in because it was really powerful, just honoring the space that I just came from with someone that I just did a session with. And we went into this space of acknowledging the space of detachment and neutrality while still fully experiencing ourselves. And it was just so beautiful. And it was just such an expansive space of embodying and integrating that part of ourselves that knows how we can be fully engaged with everything that we are while being neutral and detached, instead of like creating that detachment of things, like having to be detached from reality. And then that shuts down our capacity to experience, right? Because a lot of people have this idea like, oh, if I'm neutral and objective, then I can't really, how am I going to be able to fully experience and be alive? And we talked about this before in another Mastery Monday, but it's just, it feels like it's anchoring in on a whole nother level right now with this, Jupiter expanding, super expanding, right? This Saturn, this sense of ourselves, this sense of responsibility and limitation. It's like, let's bust the idea of having to limit ourselves and take responsibility on as a burden. Let's expand the capacity for us to respond to our abilities and fully take it on. Expand the consciousness and awareness of that, right? So let's go into meditation. Let's go into meditation and see what wants to show up here. So I'm just checking Facebook here. Okay. All right. We've got lots of people on Facebook, but no comments yet. So thank you, everyone that's here. And I am going to start the meditation. So let's again take a breath into the body. I'm just noticing what you're feeling, what thoughts came up through what was just shared. Just noticing what's happening in your body. And breathing into that. Just allowing it to settle, to be there. If there's anything uncomfortable, just breathing it through and opening up into the breath of am I still here? Oh, there I am. Sorry, look, everything disappeared for a second. So breathing into the body. And anything that wants to just really come alive right now, just breathing into that and allowing more of that space. And anything that's feeling uncomfortable, to just surround it with the breath, with love and ease. Coming into this with the willingness to receive. As our planet and us are each deepening our own conscious experience to come more alive. Just recognizing that as we're doing this, the earth is also doing this. All the other planets, all these consciousnesses, recognizing that all of us here embodies our consciousnesses expanding, as the earth and all the other planets and everything else that exists is consciousness within its body expanding. and giving gratitude for ourselves being here in this moment and this earth supporting us, and also honoring the shift and awareness and transformation, the deep transformation that's taking place for us to be able to form a new experience for ourselves in our lives, as well as a collective with the earth, with earth in this moment, coming into more of our clarity, our power, our strength, our resilience, our willingness, our devotion. And each moment of this breath, increasing this awareness. Breathing into the body, welcoming in more of another depth of your soul, of your consciousness to take place within these qualities that are present with you in this moment, in this field, being held in this field. And I'm just seeing this really beautiful, brilliant, golden light come through and around all of us. Come through and around all of us. To deeply hold this container, this space. Good. In this breath, just taking a moment to feel yourself and however that it feels in your capacity to do so, to bring in the gratitude for you, your life, your body, all that you've experienced and witnessed, and honor yourself for being here right now, to be willing to look and be and feel and honor all that has allowed you to be here right now. And anything that's showing up that is invigorating and inspiring, or love and compassion and joy, just really breathe into that. And anything that is showing up that feels challenging or painful, just breathing into that. And knowing you're being held in a space and breathing into this space that is circle, that is holding the compassion and love for all that has taken place within each and every one of us, and all that has taken place as a collective. Just breathing into this honor of the self. And breathing through the heart, really calling in the pure heart, the higher heart here, that witnesses all with neutrality, and acknowledgement and acceptance and being, just being what it is breathing this honor and gratitude around everything that has taken place. And as you're doing this, imagine a golden light surrounding everything that has ever taken place in your life. We don't have to name every single thing or remember every single thing. Just create the intention that all that has taken place in your life is being surrounded in this golden ball of neutrality and love and compassion, just stillness. And with the breath, just letting it be. Just letting it be there. This golden ball of light surrounding everything that has ever taken place. And breathing into your body. And coming into the center channel of your body. So breathing in this golden light from the top of your head to the center of your head, to the center down through your throat and your heart, and your belly and the base of your body. Just breathing this center channel of light through your whole body, being centered here in this moment. This golden light to the center of your body. And breathing into your body and asking, what point can I connect into right now? That is the still point of my power, of my awareness. Wherever that is, it may be different than where it has been before, or maybe the same place. Just breathing into that space. We'll take a few breaths here. Breathing into this place of stillness. The inhale and the exhale. The expansion and the contraction into this space of stillness, breathing through your whole being. Deepening this place of stillness through all the cells of your body, through your whole energy body, just breathing it through the whole body, the whole energy body. And as we're doing this now, from this still point, just seeing a golden ball of light that is empty and open and welcoming in front of you. And in this golden ball of light is you, the self that you are in your fullness throughout the rest of your life. All of you, all the things that you will do, all the things that you'll think and experience and be. Just honoring that space of who you are, that you don't know yet fully. You may feel it, you may sense it, you may see things coming. Just honoring all that you are. All who you're to be, all you're becoming, all that is already here and will make itself known to you in each breath and each moment. And again, entering into that place of pure heart in this still point space, pure heart and sending love to yourself. Sending the pure essence of love to yourself. And in this place, also breathing into your body the willingness to become more of you, to be more of you, to allow in this pure soul and all these experiences of your life. Opening up the capacity, the more we're willing, the more capacity we have to be. So feeling that expansion with your breath through your body. And noticing any places that feel maybe unwilling or nervous or scared or doubtful or anxious or anything. And also notice the parts that are excited and inspired and joyful and any other qualities that are showing up for you. And whatever is showing up for you, just surround it with this golden light of breath. This golden light of breath through the whole body, and asking for any of those experiences that are uncomfortable or feel challenging to dissolve or be reduced in their frequency, surrounding them with this golden light. Tapping into that place that you know you are willing, and breathing that around those spaces. Find that place where you are willing, and let all of those other things just reduce in frequency and feeling, and surrounding them with this willingness in a gentle, loving way. Just acknowledging them, saying thank you for showing up, and I'm willing, and I'm willing. And in every moment, I have the consciousness to breathe into this space of willingness whenever you show up, to support me, to guide me, to hold me. And breathe into this as you feel this capacity strengthen and deepen. And come into that space where you know your strength, where you've felt your strength. You've felt your courage. You've felt your truth, your depth. And breathe into that to bring the awareness and more of that alive in you through all the cells of your body. Good. Good. And breathing that through and allowing that strength to really anchor into every cell of the body, that willingness, the love, the depth of being. And allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. If it is that pure, raw experience of strength, or that gentle, loving strength, however it's showing up for you, settling in. And then asking and telling this vibration to surround that golden bubble of everything that you've experienced up to now. And to hold it from this place of willingness and strength. And with the golden light within this golden bubble, just sending this golden light through everything that you've ever experienced with the intention to dissolve anything that is ready to release the hold on. Anything that you're ready to release the hold on. Just dissolve all the cords and all the experience of holding on through your brain, through your body, through your field. Everything that's ready to dissolve and be welcomed into the new. Good. Breathing into this, continuing just anything that's ready to dissolve and be transformed in your field into this pure energy of golden light, of the strength of your soul, of your power, of your capacity. Just be here as you are now. Beautiful. Good. And breathing into that golden ball of light in front of you. That is the you that you're becoming. And dissolving any thoughts or ideas or hold on or attachment to it, so that it can be free and you can be free with it. That everything in both golden balls is turning into pure energy, pure power, and purity of you, your template, your soul, your experience on this planet, in this body as a soul. In all balance and harmony. And gently breathing these golden balls of energy into your space, into your field, with the willingness to be all that you are, with the willingness to allow them to merge into this space now, with gentleness and ease and grace. With the intention to be you, to simply allow the awareness and consciousness that you are to arise in each moment, and to meet each moment as it is, from this space of willingness, from this space of connection to you, the power and the strength and willingness to meet you in every moment. And that this is the experience of coming into the unknown. We're increasing right now, just breathing into the increased capacity of meeting you that is unknown. And noticing what comes through. Good. And breathing this in deeply into the body, you, this energy coming into this centered space, the centered channel of light in the body, the center point of you in the body. Allowing this emergence to anchor and integrate into every cell of the body with gentleness and ease. We're telling all the frequencies of the bodies to just come into a frequency that is easeful and graceful and connected and grounded into this body. And then just feeling into this space as well. And just looking from within, looking at, well, who am I now? How do I greet the world from this space? How do I meet and greet the world from this space? And just feeling what shows up. How do I get to interact from the world from this space now? What qualities of being am I now? And with this space, creating the intention to meet the world in this way, to be devoted to yourself, to meet the world in this way. And also to be gentle with yourself in however you do greet the world. Knowing that in the way that we greet the world is what creates the world. Breathing that in. And just honoring this space of self, honoring the space of being. And honoring this earth that supports us and all the other planets and beings that are going through this on the planet right now as well. That we're all learning. We're all learning and growing together in our consciousness and our experience. And to have compassion and knowing that we're all greeting each other from what we know in this moment, what we feel in this moment. And that we're continually shifting and to embrace the unknown to what we're shifting into. And also setting some intentions to be present and willing to allow balance and harmony in every breath for creating this new world that's taking shape in this moment through all of us doing this right here, right now. Good. Just taking a deep breath into that. And as we take a deep breath into that, feeling the body again, feeling the space around you again. And as we're becoming centered and grounded into the space around us again, just remember the intentions that we're working with and committed to, devoted to. And breathe that into the rest of the day, sending it out into the rest of the day, the rest of the week, the rest of the year, and onward. And then breathing it back into your body. And from this space, just sharing gratitude around the circle for everyone here, being willing to move through this and be present. for this. Good. Beautiful. And then just opening your eyes when you feel ready and just looking out at the space around you. Really connecting in through the field of this experience from what just came through for you. Good. Thank you. Thank you for staying with this. It was a longer meditation, so I appreciate your presence and your focus. And, you know, what I was seeing coming through as this was happening within the larger field is this really beautiful energy from the center of the planet and the grid, and just this whole, it was just whole. You know, there wasn't any individuation within the field, and recognizing that every single experience that we've all had, regardless if we know what each other's experiences are felt, are in each other's fields. And that as we do this together, we're all supporting that that unifying element and the depth transformation element that we all just carried through. And so just be easeful with yourself in this integration. You know, just notice what shows up for you for the rest of the day and what comes up, and then just remember this space that you entered into, and breathe into that willingness, breathe into that connection, and just remember that it's a gentle space, right? You know, treating ourselves and our lives as these gentle spaces of the unknown. So thank you. And I'd love to hear from anyone if you want to share your experience. You're welcome, Veronique and Julie. Yeah, you're welcome, Marianne. Yeah. If anyone wants to unmute yourself and share, for anyone on Facebook, if you have anything in the comments you'd like to share. Yeah, thank you for the hearts, Facebook.
There is nothing but joy.
Nothing but joy. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. A gentle space, Julie. Yeah, and Veronique, willingness to greet myself with love. Thank you. Yeah. The willingness to greet ourselves with love. Thank you, Rita. Yeah. Yeah, and Ingrid, thank you. Yeah. Does anyone else want to come on and voice what's coming up? I'm honored for you to be here, Ingrid, too. Yeah. Love and joy. Yeah, it's a tender space. I have to say it's a tender space for me because of the unknown that I'm sitting in right now with myself and this new experience, and wanting to share this depth. And I'm just feeling the earth right now, this energy that is the consciousness of earth, just so holding us right now. And so much gratitude from the sun, and I just feel this presence just really holding us. So yeah. The power of dissolving with love, blessings with tenderness and discovery. Yeah, Ray, thank you. And gratitude for your journey of love. Yeah. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, beautiful and deep, and felt deep peace and connection. Absolutely. Yeah, thank you, Chris. I appreciate your presence. And Cynthia, yeah, thank you for putting words to the space I find myself in after some pretty incredible adventures since the lunar eclipse. Beautiful, Cynthia. Glad we're able to resonate in that field. Yeah, great. A lot of quietness. So for me, that that just tells me of the power that's being held in the field and the space that's being held in the field. So um, yeah. So Lisa, thank you. Big love from Wachita. Oh, thank you for being in Lake Wachita. Yay, Meredith. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. 4 of us with you. Oh, what a blessing. Mm, wow. Thank you. Yeah, I'm honored that you were with us. Thank you, Meredith, for sharing this, and everyone else from Lake Wachita. Yes. The crystalline grid of Lake Wachita. Sorry, I'm just really feeling a lot of love and energy moving through from sisters being present in group together in Lake Wachita, and what they're sharing and experiencing from the place that I'm very deeply connected with right now. So much appreciation. So yes, great. Well, thank you all for being willing to be here with me and just allowing and noticing how you move from this space and what shows up. So, because right now, we really are in that space where so much is happening on this planet that maybe feels imbalanced, right? That doesn't feel quite quite in sync with this new earth reality that we're wanting to cultivate and usher in. And also to remember that in transition spaces, there's always, that what we consider chaos, the things that are, pushing the extremes of imbalance while we're welcoming in the extremes of stillness and balance, right? And so we're discovering that for ourselves. And that through this transition into these next phases of our life and our reality, it's right here that counts, right? It's right here that counts, that we're holding the space, that we're the ones being the space holders for ourselves, for our own lives, because it's our life that is shaping the collective, right? So just being in honor of that and deepening that willingness to know that and consciousness of that, right? And so whenever we find ourselves in reaction to the things that are happening in our external world, that we shift from maybe having to be right or having to this is what's right and this is what the balance is, just coming into what's balanced for us in our own unique expression right now, so that we can let go of any of the tension and the friction that gets held in these transition zones and so that we're not creating the tension and the friction, right? So yeah, thank you, Ray, for that. An honoring of the bravery and willingness to voice my transparent experiences. Yeah, because it's been kind of shocking for me, honestly, and I'm just just breathing into it and holding the balance and going day by day. It's just as shocking as that first day that Metatron came into my field and say, help us in assisting the new earth, and did that for 7 years. And now it's like, whew, being sent off into a void, being like, oh, okay. After they were so present with me for so many years, it's like, okay, like I'm in the birthing channel, I'm in the birthing tunnel, so so I just want to honor that in everyone who's coming into this space of, knowing who you are. Just always being present with knowing who we are. And I just want to close this space with that honor for each of us. Yeah. So just taking a deep breath into the body. Taking a deep breath into the body, into the stillness, into the point of our willingness and the 0 point in the stillness. Just radiating that through all the experiences that we're going to have for the rest of the day. And then allowing us to each part with this connected, unified field and the connection that we all are. And may we go forth in our day with love and peace and harmony in all that we do, all that we think, and all that we be. So much love and gratitude for all of you. Thank you for being here. I will be sending out and posting the recording. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Mm.